Hey everyone, welcome to Blunt Intuitive Tarot. It's been a few days since I have put anything out. Just to let you know, I do not receive cash and or any kind of funds whatsoever. I do not do personal readings. And if anybody ever reaches out to you, it is not me. You will only ever get collective readings on my channel. I do not do this for cash or funds. This is for enlightenment for the collective only. Myself included, for our highest good. All right. I've just gotten some dragon's blood lit. Let it get through the room, get everything done. So I finally got my physical therapy and my shoulder is still fucked up, but there's no more pain, and now I'm able to deal with it. The details of it I will keep to myself because my narcissist is in fact trying to infiltrate my life again, and they made themselves known a couple of days ago. Just so that the collective is aware, these people are back and in full flight to try to cause more human trafficking, distortion, emotional manipulation, crazy making behavior. All of the beautiful stuff that they have been doing, because now they're afraid of getting caught. But what they're doing is actually exposing themselves. So keep doing what it is that you guys have been doing, because it is working. Also, our ancestor spoke to me the other day and she screamed in my head, "How dare he?" So whoever did that, or whoever I'm talking to, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Whatever you just did angered the feminine ancestors in our lineage, and they have full permission to come after you, and they are doing so. So for the cross-watcher who thought it would be funny to try to retie the person who did the 10 burdens worth of karmic work in our collective to end the generational curse on our bloodline, they saw what you did. And they're going to drag your ass to hell. And that's pretty much what she said. And to anyone in our collective thinking about helping this masculine, if you help them, you go with them. Because this cycle is complete and our bloodline is now free. Alright. So let's get into it, guys. What do our ancestors, spirit guides, God, the creator, whoever, the universe, Satan, whoever feels like coming through with our intuitive downloads and how we receive them, please enter this room. And that includes Egyptian gods as well. Greek gods, all deities are welcome if it is for the highest collective good, to get us to our ascension journey and to where we are supposed to be in this lifetime, and to clear karmic debt for the future lifetimes and lineage. All right. First card out is a 3 of Cups. So there's a third party situation going on and you need to be guarded about it. Don't entertain it. Don't play with it. Don't sniff it. You're being called to walk away and continue to focus on your family wealth, your fundamental future wealth. There is no passion, and there won't be if you get trapped in this cycle. So it looks like we have a Queen of Cups, or someone is a Queen of Cups right now about everything. And that's okay. You can be a Queen of Cups, empathetic and understanding, but you've been called to go into hermit mode so that you can reflect and grow yourself, and to take the Fool's journey away from this toxic masculine in reverse. So basically in my collective, the Emperor reverse could be a significant partnership in your life where you had true, genuine connection feelings, and even maybe offspring and marriage, right? The highest partnership other than divine. This person is in the reverse towards you right now. This person is not a healthy human being. And they are binded to a situation, or they want to bind you to a situation because they haven't healed or done the work. They see that you have emotional clarity, and you're also aware, and you have emotional clarity about this entire situation, which is why you're doing this. And you can be empathetic about it, but don't get involved. This is going to bring an ending to a shameful situation that has been going on way longer than it should have ever been allowed to in your life, that was causing you ultimate emotional unfulfillment. 10 of Cups in the reverse. So letting this connection go, releasing this binding, will end this miserable long-term connection. And you're seeing through the illusions. This is the 5 of Cups. Upright, it means you've got many choices, but a lot of them are illusions. And the Empress is behind one. Whoever you are very clear and you have complete knowledge about the situation at hand. Whether it being Empress or not Empress, and you know that there is absolutely no love in this connection or any future connection that you could have with this person. It also shows that you're juggling your finances, family, and career options well. Every time they send an energetic attack, you just sidestep it because this is what they do. And at this point, you've entered that level of knowledge about the way that these people move. And you're also prepared to lose everything, no matter how much you have to go through to get this person out of your energy, because the cycle is over. What is the reason that they want to be in your energy? They want to try to force you out of your belief system, whatever it may be for you personally. I know mine, most people hear it and they're like, oh my God, how did you? But they don't know anything about it. They have not even read the book. And you don't have to entertain people who know nothing about what they speak on. Only a fool opens their mouth and speaks on something which they know nothing about. Yeah, and right now you're practicing. I'm not saying shit about shit. I'm gonna mind the business that pays me. 5 of Swords in reverse. Yep, it says don't entertain any marriages for money or any offers for marriage at this time. This is not the time for it. And a result, if you do, will be being forced to leave in the 6 or 7 of Swords. You'll be forced out of what you've worked for if you say yes to these relationship offers. You do have some decisions to make in the future regarding family, possibly past marriages, past relationships with family members, things like that. And you've been guided by Spirit not to give any offers to any of these people. And to continue. See this guy with the red shirt on? See how he's got these 8 cups, but his back is turned away and he's headed towards the moon? And there's the full moon in the back watching him, because this is what he was told to do. And how he's walking with the water along it, away from this situation. Because there's no happiness for you with these people or these connections. It's just more unwanted competition when you're not competing, because they can't compete where they don't compare. You have a calling on your life that you need to honor. Do not put any more work in, possibly with a King of Pentacles, or there is a King of Pentacles choosing not to put any more work into the situation because of what they're seeing themselves. They see that this is a long-term, unresolved financial situation that's going to be ongoing, and that somebody was sneaky, lying, and deceptive about it. So it's being exposed at this point, and you're receiving a victory because of what happened to you. You're not entertaining the Lovers in reverse because this is a devil energy. This is an unwanted relationship that you feel like is being forced on you, or that has been forced on you. And you're receiving a victory over it by being able to be released from it. There will be no more fighting about this. Burdens in the reverse. So you're being freed from this because you've done the work. And you have somebody who's watching you right now, who's trying to make you an offer, but you're not even in that state of mind. You see how you're just under the tree contemplating at your 3 cups? And you got some jackass over here going, oh, you see my cup, you want to give it to me? And you're like, no, I'm fucking happy single. I have things that I want to accomplish before I consider a relationship with anyone. I mean, that's why you were called into abstinency in the first place. right? Why would you waste your time in that energy at all? That's not where you live at this point. And you have a King of Wands, that might be who it is, who is seeing you in this way, and you have zero fucking interest. And we do swear on my channel, so it's not for children. You have zero interest because right now you are focusing on your children's generational wealth. If you have children. If you are planning on having children, you're making sure that your foundation is solid because you've watched the previous women in your family or people in your family go through poverty, never having what they needed and always having to deal with tyrannical, abusive counterparts to get their resources met for their family. Well, if you don't my dick, I'll let you both starve tonight. Kind of lifestyle that this family has been trying to navigate itself through. And you have the Chariot in reverse, so they are being slowed down because you are very clear that these things are not going to happen, and you're unapologetic about it too because of the situation that has been forced on you. You are very clear about your boundaries, your desires, and your wishes in this lifetime. And none of it was respected, which is why you're manifesting. You're manifesting for yourself. And this person can't sleep at night about it. They are so screwed in the head over this situation they caused. Because they wanted a relationship with you and the opportunity to heal a connection with you. Because now they're heartbroken that you're turning everybody and anything away until these things are done in your life. But they're the ones who tried to trap you in the past, to put a false narrative on you. You don't even live in these places or spaces or even think like these people anymore. I mean, if you're like me, you underwent a purity ceremony and you haven't had intercourse of any kind for going on 4 years. You're working on your 4th year right now. Like, we're in this for long-term permanent change because we're tired of being abused. And this person is desperate to not let this situation be transmuted. They don't want Scorpio to end their situation, but it's coming and there's nothing they can do about it. And the reason it's going to happen is because they refuse to make any kind of stable offer for you. They wanted to be able to come in and out, fuck with your finances whenever they felt like it, play with little mind games with you, and you've been called to be stingy with your time, money, and resources. Continue to put the work in on your foundation. You see how he's got his mindset is money. In his hand is coin. And what's underneath of him? His foundation is built on stability, the pentacles. This is where you are. This is your destination right now. And that is the truth. And because of it, people are trying to say that you're this person. You're the Empress in reverse. You're being selfish. But any Empress, any mother in her right mind would put her children, any father, any parent would put what they promised their kid over any relationship possibility that they could ever have. The lack of respect towards those promises made shows a lack of maturity in whoever it is trying to approach you in the first place. And if they're trying to approach you this quickly, they're not right for you anyway. They should be trying to help you build that foundation for your children by being a friend and offering help and not playing with your money or your time or your schedule. These are things that long term, they matter. And anybody who has kids, plans on having kids, or wants a long-term stable relationship and monogamy, they understand that. The fact that this person is still in your energy means that there are cycles that are open somewhere that need to be closed. And that's what you're working on right now, is closing those unnecessary cycles. And that's what the abstinency is for, is so that these people playing in this sexual game energy can be found out, bring under judgment, and then cast out of your energy. You'll know when that starts to change because the quality of relationships that approach you will be better. You won't be getting hounded by these fuck boys, fuck girls, these temporary people who want to take and never give, or they only give because they plan on getting something from you later, or they come with the attitude of, you wouldn't have that if it wasn't for me. If it wasn't for me, blah, 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 all that low vibrational word vomit, emotional triangulation, and abuse. Nobody has time for that. We're all, if you're on my channel and you're watching, you're either really, really intuitive and you're young, or you're someone who's probably like 25 years or older and you're like, wait, no, we're not doing that. We're done. Right now, King of Pentacles is where you're working on. This is what you're working on, and you're not putting any more work into anything else that doesn't serve you financially. And because of that, this 10 of Swords that they caused you, that made all of this happen, it's all falling out of your back. Because they wanted to fight with you. This is all because they wanted to be able to fight with you. But you're standing on strength. The Leo. You may have Leo in your chart. I know that I have it in my South Node. So the reason that I'll be able to put a lot of my karmic stuff to rest is because in this lifetime I was assaulted. And all of this stuff that has been done unjustly against me is part of my karmic work. Now that it's completed, Leo is basically blockading their entrance into my life if they come with any kind of bullshit. And that is the truth. You have your Ace of Swords and your Queen of Wands. You are now in this energy and they can't stand it. They are sick about it. They are sick by it because of it. Because what you spoke was the truth and no one believed you. And when that happened, you were able to take your sword and basically cut these people off your sexual energy. And when you did that, you put yourself in the upright. And when you did that, you were able to avoid this tower. And now these people can't get a victory on you. And you're going to be able to release the devil in regards to this relationship. And you're not being sneaky about it. You're blunt, honest, and being fully forward about what was done to you, how it was done. I mean, me personally, I know that I'm writing a life story right now about the things that I went through, but I won't really get into it because I'm not really comfortable having people know that about me. You're being called into Earth Angel energy to stand in patience. These people are going to try everything in their brother to slow you down so that they can have an opportunity to come in and try to make it right with you. All right? That's what this is all about. But they're not coming in to make you any kind of stable offer. They're just trying to come in to make themselves feel better. Nothing about their behavior, their thinking, nothing has changed about these people. Because true empathy, true sorrow and change comes when you realize I fucked up with this person. And if I actually care about them, then maybe I'm not what's best for them and I should stay away. These people aren't doing that. They're like, oh my God, I fucked up. Let me hurry up and get back in the energy so I can make everyone think that I'm not a piece of shit. Ugh. But all they're trying to do is make sure that they, at the end of the night, can feel good about themselves. It's not actually about making real change for themselves and leaving you alone and letting you heal and grow. This is about them trying to soothe their own issues, their own ish. It's not love for you, so don't confuse it. I need to go back in and make sure that I do this for them and this for them, because then I can justify how fucked up I was to them. No. That's called self-soothing, justified action. That's not real sorry. Real sorry means that when this person said, I forgive you, but I need you to stay out of my life permanently, and I never want to speak to you, hear from you, or talk to you again. And anything that comes up in regards to me and you, leave it alone. Don't talk about it. Don't be about it. Just go away. These people can't do that. They are not capable of doing that. They need to somehow come in because they can't get their needs met now. Because of the action they took against you, knowing that you were innocent, whether they knew it or not. You're being called to do this and to not offer any love whatsoever. Do not offer any cups to these people. Take the fool's journey away from these people who chose to try to attack your belief system. The illusions are gone. All right, the message is repeating. Cycle complete just fell out on top of it. The cycle is over. They're just trying to drag it out. Yeah, and you're not losing any more sleep because you have clarity. Your sleepless nights, pain, and suffering are over. Theirs are just starting, and that's why they're trying to come back in. Because they have to face what they did in this lifetime, and the only way they think to avoid it is to come in and be nice to you now. The fact of the matter is they never should have done what they did, and whether they're nice to you or not, they're still going to go through this, and you need to not be attached to them when they go through it, because you don't deserve to suffer anymore for what they did. Any Egyptian cards? Any Egyptian cards at this time that want to come out and give our collective guidance? Ooh, did you guys hear that? Moot. Being ordinary. It's okay to be boring and ordinary and to have an ordinary, structured, scheduled life. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in it. Alright, so we've got Sobek, Anuk, and Amon-Ra as well. Union and power. So eventually when this is over and you get where you are trying to go, you will still have a union and power waiting for you. And that is the promise of hope for your future and creation, because you are a vessel for creation. Okay, that's beautiful, guys. And then path, skill. Continue to work on your skills. Bottom of the deck, we have Osiris, death, and rebirth. Because just as much as you are a vessel for creation, you are also the vessel of death and rebirth. Because through every death and rebirth, there is creation and hope. That's cool. That was cool. All right. All right. I'm going to do some personal cards to give us a little bit more insight, even though that was pretty clear. Is there anything else that my collective should be aware of? Let that anger, pain, grief, sorrow, and rage go. Let that ish go. Back of the card, karma will do the job. Release the need for control. Truth-telling on these energy vampires. And I love me now, LOL. Through all the mistakes that I've made, I know that I am worthy. And I choose life, so you need to go. Those sound like positive affirmations from your spirit guides, your deities, and the higher ups. They're aware of the sex and vanity that's going on with this pack mentality. Don't worry about it anymore. Yeah. Focus on your money. And be aware you do have stalkers in the energy. Continue to balance out your life. Possibly a Libra. And then we are all aware that this month is Pride Month. Love is love. So happy Pride Month to everyone. I am non-binary and I call myself pansexual, but they changed the meaning of what that is now, which is basically, I don't identify a gender, so I'm like an angel, because I've been told I was an earth angel anyway, so the hell with it, right? I'm an indigo child, I might as well. I don't have a sex. Organically, I was born female, or with the female anatomy. I have the mind more of a man than a woman. When I think, I'm a little bit more logical, even though I love deep emotion. And as far as relationships and dating go, I don't really care if they got a dick, a vagina, nothing. I don't. It's the quality of connection, communication, deep love, connection, understanding. So basically, if it's healthy and it's going to uplift and teach you something, it's going to be good for you, and it's long term. It's like your person, your permanent partnership. Like, we're not jumping from Bobby to Terry to Teresa over there. Like, we don't do that over here. This is a place of healing, especially for people who have been survivors of severe traumatic sexual abuse. And it is okay to have a body count. We don't judge you for that here. It's not about a number. It's about your mindset. How did you get it? Why did it happen? What was going on? Because I'll give you some statistics. 1 in 4 girls are assaulted, I believe, right? No, it's like 1. That's the boy statistics. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. So it's 3 out of 4 or something like that, women, when they're assaulted, they go out and they partake after the assault in risky sexual behavior. People like to call them whores or hoe phases. They're not. That is your brain re-entering a traumatic experience or a sexual experience aftermath to try to give your subconscious mind understanding to what was happening to it. And it actually doesn't help you. It's a primal instinct, and you learn in therapy how to actually deal with that cycle and how to put it to rest and to become a better person for it and through it. And to understand that that doesn't make you a whore, that makes you a sexual assault survivor who is acting in a dangerous and reckless sexual manner because their first experience in itself was dangerous and reckless. It's your subconscious trying to understand the trauma, and it can't. So it just shows up in toxic behavior, which is up to you to figure out by going to therapy. And I would 100% don't go if it's not you feeling like you need to go, because it won't help you. If you're ready, go. Okay? And this is men and women, because men get assaulted just as much as women, and then they become predators. They need just as much help and guidance as the next person. Is there anything else that my collective needs to know? Anything else before we close out? Understand that all of this is being seen. As above, so below. So as it is being held above, it shall be held below. These people cannot hide or run from this, because they tried to stop your ascending. They didn't want you to get to new levels and new devils, because they weren't satisfied with their own life, so they tried to stop you from being satisfied. And they want you to shut up. They want silence for what has been done. Yeah, they want you to disassociate and emotionally disconnect. Emotional neglect. Time, therapy, understanding, and love. That is what you need right now for yourself. You may very well be a survivor, and that's okay. And the next card is Mind Body Healing. Healing the deep cuts. See how I made like the little stitching and the little drop of blood? Give your body time to heal. Give your mind time to heal. You're not healing on other people's timelines, nor should you be trying to. That kind of healing is your brain's ability to heal through it. not anyone else's. Get some Hidden Truth Oracle for you. Is there any hidden truth that my collective would need to know? Somebody wants you to know that they love you very much. And that they are here for you. Someone else wants you to know that it was my fault, but I blamed you. So this is probably your karmic. Their 5D self sees them and are ashamed of their actions against you. And that's who's trying to talk to you about this. Why, as they may not be showing you that in the 3D, in the like the earthly plane, their higher selves see how wrong this person is. And that's why they're being allowed to go through karma. That's why they're going to go through these lessons and why you've been called to stay away. Because their protection has been lifted from them. And the higher self then wants you to know that they're becoming a better person because of you. Someone else wants you to know that they left you before you could leave them. And I think your higher person, your divine partner, said that is trying to tell you that I know I was a distraction from your pain and that they still love you. Someone else can't stop thinking about you, or it could be that same person. Alright, alright, alright. Let's put these away. We're going to get you guys some indigo starseed oracles and a spirit animal, and then I think we're going to close this out. I know for me, guys, that after I hit age 40, I'm really seriously considering becoming permanent abstinent. So going from abstinency to celibacy. Abstinency is a state or a period of time in which you go without a partnership or any kind of relation so that you can settle you. Celibacy is a long-term permanent commitment to abstain from all forms of relationship and sex. So I'm taking this time to try to get everything I can done, including honoring the promises that I've made to my children. And by the time I get to that point, I may or may not decide then. But right now, if they can't even be a friend and they don't have the intuitive ability to just wait and be friends, then they don't deserve me. We're not playing these games. It's really over. Like, the toxic behavior has been learned from. This collective is done. They will not find what they seek here. Unless they are seeking healing and enlightenment and truth. The first card out for you, for your spirit animal, is Hummingbird, Miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Anything else? Anything else? Black Bear, Guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So your guardians are here and they are going to help you. They are going to guide you. Trust that all is as it should be at this time for you. Even if it's painful, even if it's scary, understand that this path is meant to make you who you are. Unless your life is directly being put at risk. These are my Starseed Oracle cards. Wow, that didn't take long. I was going to say, please give us messages that will help the collective. And we've got earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So this saying that I have in my religious practices, which I'll pull out in a minute and read to you guys, it says, be of, do not become. And I'll get into that more in a little bit. And then activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. In my case, people bumps, because I'm very much human. And then, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Continue to work on your north node in this lifetime. Whatever that is, get your full birth chart and find out and start putting the work in. And work on your ascension and your karmic work. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. If your body is telling you to rest, rest. If your body is telling you to eat, eat. If your body is telling you to move, move. Honor the space and the vessel in which you dwell. Love and nourish it. Take care of it. It doesn't matter how broken it is or how healed it is. Love it. It is yours. It is your gift. Even if it feels like a curse some days. And I know that being a survivor, it can very much feel that way because it does things to you on the inside. And that can manifest externally, like having weight problems or eating issues. Learn to heal yourself, and those things will get better on their own. You have to be willing to do what they didn't want to do, which is the work to heal those parts of self. Okay? Oh, this one's not even supposed to be in here. Looks like you got a surprise one. Elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. For every door that closes, the universe will open 2 windows or a trap door and maybe half of a... you know those big ass bridges? They just drop one of those for you too. You could just walk right over it. Because the universe is now aware of the karmic pattern that you have been surviving through. And now that you've honored your karmic work in this lifetime, you're being allowed to move forward no matter how many times they block your path. And every time they block it, they're going to get trapped in the place or space that they tried to steal from you. And it's going to become their own hell. The place that they thought they were getting that was going to be their Eden on earth will become their own hell that they can't escape from. That's part of their karmic work. You know? I'm not Christian, but in the Bible, for people who follow that, part of the 10 Commandments is you're not supposed to desire another man's wife or desire another person's life over your own, right? So what these people are doing out of jealousy, vanity, and the need to control is causing their own karma. See, I don't even follow that religion. I have a whole other set of things, but I'm no fool to it, and I understand how it works. Sometimes I think better than they do, which is kind of sad. But here we go. This is mine right here, and it's Self, God, Laws, and Rules. Protected and incited under the Freedom to Worship Act. And put in right here. Dealing with oppression. So this is part of our religious practice. Right here, you can see it. And I'll just read you guys this section. When dealing with oppression. When dealing with the enemy, follow the guidelines. Love your enemy, for without them knowledge and growth can't come. When in another's lair, please practice the yin-yang neutrality and balance. Love equals hate, pain equals pleasure, etc. Remain neutral if possible. If you are unable to leave their lair, maintain your emotions and emotional independence. Do not lose oneself. Be of, do not become. Worst case scenario, cry out to be relieved of the burdens. And for those who know, they know, and those who do not, they do not. but I wanted to share this little piece of information because it was relevant to me personally. And this reading, I believe, was as much for me as whoever else is in the collective, and what I'm building on top of it for those who are coming to it newly, but still have their own calling on their life so that they can be free to meet that calling in this lifetime. I hope this helped you guys. Go with love and light. I hope that I have given you the guidance that you need for your deepest soul's nurturing and ascending. Go with love.